Welcome everyone. Today I want to talk about Biden's student loan relief program. I did a YouTube short video on this, but I think there's areas for me to expand on the topic. One, I want to give a little bit more general facts about the program. Two, I want to provide basic qualifications in order for you to meet the student loan relief program. And three, I want to talk about what happens if you already made student loan payments from March 13th, 2020. That's when uh, loan payments were put on halt because of the pandemic until now. There's a little bit more complex way to get your loans forgiven if you already made payments, which I'll go over. So I'm going to go over those three topics right now. I want to provide quick background and facts about the Biden Student Loan Forgiveness Relief Program. The application became live last week. So if you go into the student aid website, which you should see now, you can see the application where you have to fill out your personal details, your name, your social security number, then also attest that you meet the qualifications to have your student loans forgiven. Now, the amount of student loans that can be forgiven depends on what kind of loans you have with the federal government. If you have a Pell Grant loan, you can receive up to $20,000 in loan forgiveness. Now, if you have any other kind of federal loan, you can get up to $10,000 in forgiveness. You have until December 2023 to apply online, so you have a little over a year to do that. Now I want to go over what kind of qualifications you need to meet in order to have your loans forgiven. Next, I want to go over two qualifications that you should consider when you're looking at your student loans and whether or not they are applicable to be forgiven. The first one is how much money you made in 2020 and 2021. Now, if you're a single taxpayer and made over $125,000, then your loans will not be eligible to have either $10,000 or $20,000 forgiven. Now you need to go to line 11 on your tax return. That's your adjusted gross income. And if that number, line 11 on your tax return, is over $125,000, then you're not eligible to receive this program. That number is doubled if you're married filing jointly. So if you're married filing jointly, and go to line 11 on your tax return, if you're $250,000 or over, then you do not qualify for the student loan relief program. So keep that in mind, how much money you made in 2020 or 2021 when you're looking to see if you're eligible for this program. The next thing you have to consider is what kind of student loans that you have. If you go to your student loan service provider, they should give you what kind of loans that you have with them. And only federal loans are the loans that can be forgiven under the student loan relief program. If you have any private loans, then those do not qualify. So you have to be careful to see what kind of loans you have outstanding and make sure that they are federal loans, because those are the ones that can be forgiven. Next, I want to talk about circumstances where you made loan payments during the pandemic and what to do if you did that. Another thing I'm going to go over is what to do if you made student loan payments during the student loan payment pause. Now, the student loan payment pause happened in March 2020, where you didn't have to make any student loan payments from then until up to now. And there's a little bit more complexity if you want to have those student loans forgiven. And I think it'd be helpful if I give it an example. So let's say that you had $10,000 worth of student loans outstanding. For simplicity, that's the max amount you can forgive if it is a federal loan that is not a Pell Grant loan. And you made a $10,000 payment during that student loan payment pause period. What you would have to do is go to your loan servicer, ask them to refund you that amount. And what that means is they'd give you the money the payment that you made, and now you would then have a $10,000 balance for that loan. You would then apply through the federal student aid website to have that loan forgiven. So there's a little bit more of a process. You have to ask your loan servicer for a refund of the payment that you made to them, and then you'd have to apply through the federal student aid website to have that amount forgiven. A little bit more complexity. I wanted to go over that in case you made payments during the student loan payment pause period. Something to keep in mind. In summary, if you qualify for Biden's student loan forgiveness program, you can have up to $20,000 of student loans forgiven if you have a Pell Grant loan. If you have any other kind of federal loan, you can get up to $10,000 forgiven. When it comes to the time frame of when you should expect to have your loans forgiven if you apply online, at first the federal government said it should take 4 to 6 weeks, but there are some legal issues at the state level that are still being sorted out, so it will take longer than that. It all depends on when those legal issues are settled. That shouldn't stop you from going. You can still go to the federal student aid website and apply. It just might take a while for the loans to actually be forgiven. Just keep that in mind. I hope you all found this video helpful and informative. If you liked the video, hit the like button. Lets me know that I'm creating good videos for you all. Also, if you like videos like this, hit the subscribe button. I generally talk about tax concepts, but in the future, I'm branching out to more finance stuff as well. So look forward to that in the future. Thanks again for watching the video, and I'll see you all next video.